Next up for Howler for an hour, we have Out of Shapes. This is a game that's, I think it's sort of a little bit of an adventure kind of game. Can't remember the exact description that I read, but it did look interesting, so let's take a look at it. Well, Imp, that's because motion blurs it can give me a headache. You don't know how you got here. It's dark, empty, and cold. Pressing your left mouse button might help scroll the text and offer an explanation. Fair enough. You click forward and a light turns on in your brain. It seems you stumbled into the wrong place. This appears to be a broom closet, and you are not a broom. Okay. Wrong, I am indeed a broom. Correct. I'm not a broom. I came here to check on the brooms. I wish I was a broom. I wish I was a broom. You pinch yourself and hopes this is all a dream. You wake up in another closet with bristles on your head. Sadly, it seems some dreams were never meant to be. Will you leave this broom closet? I want to look around. Alright. Oh, wow, this runs fine. There's only one problem. The mouse is not locked to the window. Now it is. Okay. Alright. The barrels look familiar. You might have met them at a party once. Perhaps this is a reunion of sort. What is this dialogue? I like it. Or it could be you've mistaken them for a keg. Perhaps. The lockers are locked, hence the name. Okay, this is actually pretty good. This broom has an air of nobility, given the closet is named after it. Never mind that its face is dipped in a dirty bucket. And around here, it's considered a throne. Hobo Robo Oil. If it's not from the hobo, it ain't good for your mobo. There are boxes. The boxes are marked fragile. It's unclear whether the bigger back boxes are more or less fragile. You look inside a few for something useful and find nothing worthwhile. I will gently return. I will alphabetize the boxes. Science +1. You organize the boxes in alphabetical order. However, since they are all fragile, any order will do. Still, I mean, still alphabetical when you think about it. I did it, guys. Oh, I can jump. Oh, that's quite a jump. I have like a, it's almost like I have a jetpack on or something. Alright, let's go ahead and head out. And then the game is not sure what to do and went not responding for a second. It's fine. Alright, here we are. Sphere YZ8712. I thought I might fight you here. It looks like you're in bad shape. What's that smell? Is that bird circuitry? Have you been revolting? Do you even know where you are or what kind of shape you're in? I am some sort of perverted rhombus. You're a bit rough around the edges, but where I'm hovering, you're clearly a sphere. It's time you started acting like one. Now we should get back to work before the higher-ups get wind of this. You don't want to end up as part of a cluster. What's a cluster? You really hit the sauce hard, didn't you? Clusters are the mindless workers you see strewn about in the factory. Most people have a base shape. If need be, we can add attachments like the antenna on my head. Helps me think, broadcast music, and is very stylish. He's calling you fat. I am, though. The clusters are different. They may have hodgepodge of mismatched and oftentimes defective shapes. Cylinder arms, sphere heads, square shoulders. It's quite unfortunate how out of shape they are. How would I end up with them? Well, it's more of an urban legend, but they say shapes that don't work hard can combine with other lazy shapes to form a cluster. I never actually see a cluster form, but that's a general rumor. Certainly enough to keep me motivated the next time there's 23.5-hour workday. It's my job again? You're a quality assurance engineer, remember? We had a party and everything. May as well wear funny hats. Funny hats are the best. Wait, well, you're entitled to your opinion, bad as it may be. Unless, of course, you mean funny isn't strange, in which case your opinion is quite correct. What do I do? Part of the job is giving people assurances in a quality and timely manner. That is part of the job, and that's part of the job's in the title. You pat them on the head and say things like, they're there, and your opinion matters. What is less evident is your role in making things work properly. Making sure things work properly. Namely the clusters, but seeing as you're out of shape and sorts, let's run through a refresher, shall we? Okay. Alright, follow me. Alright, bye. I'm gonna press this now. WASD or arrow keys. Run with shift. Is it really running if I'm floating like a sphere, though? Uh-huh. Oh. What can the mouse button do? Oh, skip dialogue or events for it. Conversations should be exited with tab. Escape to X's U or G to view quest. Inventory is in journal. Okay. Alright. Can I, like, actually... In bad shape. You've woken up a strange factory in bad shape? I'm afraid it's reminding you there's a job to do. Okay. Personality matrix. Here we go. I was wondering what my stats were. I have high-level art skills. Not very much compassion, though. I'm not malice. I do not have malice, fortunately. My science has gone up a bit, and I've got a little bit of humor. Alright. Oh, here we go. It's oil for their Hobo Robo, the factory's exclusive machine oil partner. Although the barrel next to it seems to imply otherwise. Garbage oil! Well, I mean... You get what you can afford. The box is upside down despite explicit instructions not to leave it so. Is it an act of defiance or an innocent mistake? Regardless, it is a flagrant violation of factory rules. Someone could get fired over this. I'll turn it around. Compassion +3. You turn the box right side up, potentially saving someone's job. Malice -3. You feel less malicious as a result. Good. I was killing squirrels the last game. I better not be malicious in this one. Okay, I should probably talk to the guy, but I'm looking around, so no. Alright, okay, I'll talk to the guy first. Oh, hello. What are you doing? You're ready to access the console. Okay. Go ahead, access it. Okay. Motivational sound generator. The machine appears to be operating normally. Okay. Motivational sound generator is designed to produce soothing oral stimulation in the workplace. Studies show auditory irritants common in factories can lead to elevated stress levels and a decrease in production. However, providing harmonious cues in the desired range can induce temporary happiness and relaxation. Okay, let's run a test. Triggering audio. Prepare your hearing centers for a soothing, one-of-a-kind melody. Let me hear it. Enjoy. Oh dear, seems you broke. I just ran a test. Oh, okay. It's not good. I just ran a QA test. You still managed to cause a complete system failure. I'd be impressed if I wasn't so terrified. And look what you did to that poor cluster of station nearby. It's completely lost in its capacity for work. How can we help it? Personally, I'd be in favor of having it stripped for parts. So it doesn't seem to be profitable as having us fix it. In any case, we need to provide this cluster a more work-productive sound before it starts affecting our crash. Oh, that's a cluster! We could try singing. So we want to help and not send it to deep depression. So a cluster is a humanoid. They're very defective, apparently. Why not? Depression is a step up for a never-ending migraine. What do you suggest? On that note, I've got an idea. I heard rumors of people hearing music in the factory somewhere between its first and second floors. If we can find the source of that, we might be able to use the sound to hear the cluster. Start with the library archives. Access terrible there and see if you can't find out more. Why can't it be licensed music? Are you kidding me? Do you want to get sued for copyright infringement? Because I'll happy so much to think about a song we haven't bought the rights for. It's the reason why radio today only plays company jingles non-stop on a loop. Alright, let's all find the source. R+2. Great, I do think this is the best cover. You're a QA person, so you say it's part of your job to find it. Whatever, it's waste valuable company electricity, and that's a bug. So we have time. Head on to the library archives. You can find it upstairs on the side of the elevator. Okay. Oh, I'll help that guy later. Let's look around a bit more, though. Ooh. This toolbox is made by Blame Tools, Inc. Their slogan is, a good craftsman never blames their tools. For everyone else, there's Blame Tools. What's this machine do? Factory production is currently 95%. Please increase productivity by 5%. Yeah, it's not good enough. What's that? What did I just pick up? I'm sorry? It looked like a flying pear creature. Let me just try to remember the key for that. Okay, there it is. I found a green little creature. Currently I have one in my possession. I guess that's a collectible. I will have to look for more green pears. They will probably be all over the place, and I have to find them. Oh, clearly it's a question mark, question mark, question mark. How silly of me. How should I should have known that. Okay. It's an elevator. I'll use that later. This game is silly and I don't mind it. It's not bad actually. Hello. What's up with this? This looks kinda wireless charging machine. Routes power to the towers decided to provide energy wirelessly. Okay. Fire hose. Sighting indicates that in the event of fire, the hose can be used to extinguish it. The hose, however, is fizzle thin and moreover not connected to any water source. Well, in theory, it could help. If you were reading this, you aren't working, get back to work. Okay. Ooh, papers that are way too high up to read. Ooh, soda. Drinkies alcoholic vending machine. The Drinkies vending machine provides premium alcoholic beverages to clean those tough-to-reach areas, improving performance. However, the drink has been known for its corrosive side effects, which may affect other aspects of your personality matrix. Brandon -1, Brandon +1. Sure. Science 1, passion -1. Okay. Alright then. Mind the clusters. They are valuable company property. You are not. Oh. That's rude. Whoosh. What's over here?
Virus scan in progress.
Okay. Attire. Attention all entrants to office suites.
Clear your browser history before entering the scanner.
I swear to tie. What? Clear my browser history? Okay. I don't think I did that. Alcohol makes you smarter, less compassionate. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. Because there's an office elevator. I'm gonna go up the office elevator. Oh, it doesn't respond. Seems a tie is required aboard the office elevator. Oh, fair enough. Alright, well, I'm supposed to go up the stairs, but as is the typical way I play, access this area requires a key card. I'm gonna check every other door first, and if none of them open, then okay. Second floor workshop, basement level warehouse. Where am I right now? Well, I'm gonna go down the warehouse. Hello, warehouse. Why is there this music here? I wasn't expecting ominous choir music in the basement, the warehouse basement. But okay. All right, so this is, what am I picking up? That really does look like it looks like a pear, but it kind of has a panda face. Okay. Fair enough. Hello. But fear not, brave traveler, for I will be your usher through this land of decadence and filth. You guys have weapons. What's going on here? I will not bring you to the ground, rather I will be the ground under your feet. Why do you have double shotguns? Walk upon me to salvation, true believers. Let me show you how to stand in the light. What? Seems another pilgrim has entered the depths. Yet this is no heaven. This is the domain of the forgotten, the bowels of an unholy machine. So I ask you, pilgrim, what matter of digestion brings you here? I mean, I digest a lot of things, so I'm not really sure. Somebody order a pizza? No, let's see. I wasn't digested. I took the elevator. The great Boolean, and by proxy the Church of Reality lets you see only what you need to. You entered the maw of this metal beast, but she, in her infinite wisdom, made it so you saw an elevator. Such truths are available to all who are willing to open their hearts and pocketbooks to our church. Pocketbooks. Do not fret if you're foreign in our ways. The Church of Reality welcomes all types of currency. That's what make a donation. Step 1 is to pull yourself out of poverty so you can meet our membership demands. We're willing to find a nearby billionaire and encourage him to invest in your Ponzi scheme. Point to firearm as directions as you make your pitch may help in this regard. To see that worked for you guys. It might hurt. Depends on the billionaire and whether or not you shoot him. Where can I learn more about your religion? My sermons are merely a preview of the knowledge we could provide. True enlightenment comes at a cost. Currently that cost is 20,000 credits. As luck would have it, we're having a sale this week. 30,000 credits, so the usual 20. That's. Because after all, they say less is more. This is also true when it comes to our sell prices. In addition, all new members will receive a Stop Cyber Bullion keychain. It's an excellent deal. What is this church? We have followed a great bullion as she leads us from zero reality. What is zero reality reacts? To put it simply, it is what it isn't. Fair enough. There's something fair about our circumstances. We are pawns of a bigger creation. The world is fiction. A zero reality lie is spread to the government to fund their endless meme wars. Our mission is to escape this eternal zero and be reborn as ones. Okay, fair, cool. I'm gonna like loot your stocks, okay? Bye. What you got here? Is that kind of looks like a chest? I mean, everybody is heavily armed. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna use it as a platform. What's up here? Ah, there's a ledge up here. This would be a good place to hide something. Oh, what's that? Actually, speaking of which, fireworks. It's a box of fireworks. Using QA skills, you can see they are actually dangerous without being deadly. I will take this. This will be mine. I own this now. This game has a problem with the mouse unlocking to the window, but it's not. It can just fix it with a quick menu press like that. I found fireworks. Cool. Devoted follower. Hello. It seems this isn't a follower. It's a crate. Someone must have carelessly left it in an aisle. Might be best to turn away before people notice you're chatting about a box. I mean, maybe it's a companion. You know, box. Perhaps. What a bunch of bull. The world isn't a simulation, it's flat. Okay. I began to question my reality at a young age. I noticed little things, like my keys never being where I left them. First I thought I was just forgetful. Then I learned my keys weren't lost. They were called and destroyed when I changed cells. My hope is that someday I can meet our maker and ask him to make my key special data persistent. I've been locked out of my home for 22 years now. My wife and I celebrated our anniversary not long ago. I'm still trying to figure out how to break the news to her that she isn't real. Oh, that's tricky. I'm just here to drop off a pizza, but the chaplain's speech has left you paralyzed. So these are robots, I guess? This is weird. It's weird, man. Like, I got fireworks and a pear. Oh, hello. Cylinder NR5530. This organic seems to be bugged. I've identified the issue as related to nourishment, but I'm unfamiliar with its dietary needs. As a QA engineer, perhaps you have dealt with similar defects. In your expert opinion, how much voltage should I apply in order to properly feed it? That's a cat. Don't do that. Electricity will hurt it. Science. Life forms like these have stomachs that process organic matter. Maximum voltage, make sure it's charted black. It's a sign of health for its species. Oh my goodness. Let's just science this. Your expertise in this matter is appreciated. Do not consider this possibility. My original plan was to apply 100 volts directly to its central processing unit. Now I'm not so sure. I can try to bring it some food. Very well, I will wait here and apply emergency voltage if it begins to falter. Yes, let's not do that to the cat. That's why you don't want robots taking care of your pets. I was trying to charge it. Mind you, that was a stat gate. I could have also chosen the let's not do that, but yeah, it was a stat gate. So I'm glad I had science. Aha. Aha! I've done it. What's this box? It looks different. I made it to the place I probably shouldn't be, but also there's a pair here, so I guess it was worthwhile. Alright, platforming does matter, because there's a pair up here. Apparently, it does matter. Alright. Whoop. Let's go back to the factory. This is a good game so far, I'd say. Alright, platforming matters, then I should check on that ledge up there. But I need to go up to the second level anyway, so whatever. Okay, go to the cluster lab. That wasn't allowed. Where can we go? That's the exit door. Door is marked exit. However, upon further examination, this actually isn't a door. So paint on the wall, perhaps I'll give you a sliver of hope before nipping away. The artist did a very convincing job. Okay. So I think I'm gonna, what do I say? I'm gonna sweep. You're gonna sweep? You do that. Someday I'm gonna be CEO. I think you're a little too rusty for that. Gotta keep moving. Oh, careful there. You're gonna bump the pillbox. The early bird gets the worm. Where's he going? Gotta keep moving. That's a dead end. Oh. Hello. Oh, okay then. Alright then. I guess we're gonna just go follow him. Hello, Dust. We meet again. I'm not Dust. Stop pushing. Gotta work my way up one dust mode at a time. This vacuum robot, he's having a good day. That much is for sure. Alright, let's go up top side. Library archives. I'm supposed to go there. What is that? It's like just dust? I don't know. I'm looking for secrets. I have no idea what the collectibles do, but I want them. Because they're collectibles. It's enough of a reason by itself. Oh wow, I just realized your pun epic. I actually missed that one for a bit. It's a pipe. From its mouth triple great plumes of gas like a belch. Black smell of sewage guard, you seal the fate order of a mushroom. Before it cannot exist in this toxic max, it smells a desire, a brain leak. You can plug the hole by clogging it. A plumber might know how. But the plumber does not exist. It's a green shell game that cannot be won. It comes from a good set. If you look at it sideways, it's still a pipe. So it's best to pipe down. It's a pipe, yet it's not a pipe. It's a pipe above the factory. It's pipe spine to its pipe fingers. This appears to be a pipe thumb. It's a pipe, yet it's... Okay, there's a lot of messages here. It's a lay still is literally laying down a pipe. What? Okay, can I just... No? Okay. Right then. Good vantage point to examine the roof from. What's this? Warning, sudden drop. The sign warns of a sudden drop. The construction of these signs are typically a body too late. I am fine. Probably because I'm possibly a floating sphere. Actually, I think the door I want is not that one. I'm actually going to use the elevator to go to the second floor workshop. Green shell game, I wonder. I didn't know you had that about. I'm just going to poke around everything. It's a lot of clutter in this game. It's actually kind of neat. It's like, it's well detailed. The can of red spray paint is an isolate from the group, shunned for its aggressive color tone. It looks lonely and in need of a friend. Will you take the spray paint? I will take it. I have taken the spray paint. Oh, hello there. Another one of those. My garage. What happens in my garage stays in my garage. My garage, my rules. Oh, there. What you doing? QA back again, huh? Damn factory has more bugs than it has gears. Well, tools are on the racks if you need them. I'll be over here if you have any questions. Just try to keep the stupid ones to yourself. Smartest ones, too. I don't have any stupid questions. All questions are stupid, so I guess I'll be seeing you then. Oh, you're fucking critical. Alright, let's see here. What have we back here? Nothing. Okay, hello. What's up? This cluster is unresponsive and busy at work. What you doing? That looks like a normal cash register interface. Yeah, that's definitely a cash register interface. Like you'd see at a grocery store, so maybe a fast food restaurant. Yep. Okay, well, he's busy, so I'll leave him be. Because there's not much here for me, then. I got spray paint and a pear. Perfectly profitable trip, I'd say. Yeah, he keeps saying he's leaving, and then he doesn't actually leave, so I've stopped paying attention. That's actually the third time he said it. At least. Ooh, look at me jump. This game is pretty good, actually. I think it's using royalty-free music, from what I can tell, but that's fine. It fits. It works. It's silly. Smokestacks for the home. Enjoy the style and chic of an industrial smokestack in the comfort of your own home. Burn as many pollutants as you please, and let the chemicals safely float away in other neighborhoods. Other neighborhoods. Okay. What is environmentalism? What is that? I've never heard of that. Alright. There's something probably going to explode in a minute, but that's fine. It's not my immediate concern. I'm QA. Not an engineer. Okay, maybe it should have been my immediate concern. Hello, did you do that? Oh, bite me in the audio jack. Are you okay? I didn't realize anyone was in here. Sorry, I should have knocked. Yeah, that might have helped, or just might have made me spam the explosions anymore. You're one lucky son of a bitch, you know that? We should head over to the casino after this. Put that horseshoe you got your jack to good use. I was on a shelf, so I was fine. What are those explosions for? Is this your first time in a library? Don't they all have explosions? Maybe. To be honest, this is my first time visiting one. That's pretty standard, I think. Can't have there be too much silence. It gets so quiet and spooky in here, otherwise I wouldn't be able to think straight. And besides, everything in the blast radius has already been digitized, so nothing of value was lost. How do the explosions work? I rigged them to fire by pressing down the detonator there. You can press it if you want. It's pretty fun. At least I think so. I'm considering using different noisemakers. Not until I almost killed you. Sorry about that. I'm not sure there's a safer way, though. Maybe put a sign outside the door? Something like, caution, library noise is in progress. What about a different type of explosion? I hear they have some spare fireworks down in the warehouse. But I don't really go down there anymore since the chaplain took over. I need supplies. Not a serpent. Well, you know what? I'd like to get access to your terminal. I'm looking for some creative QA ideas. Well, it's true, QA types consider what you do more of an art than science, so having a checklist of do's and don'ts might help. Just one teensy-weensy little problem. I wrote the password in a notebook, and it got lost in one of the bombs tests. But I'm sure it's just wedged in somewhere hard to reach. Okay, what's your job? Basically, take all those books, company manuals, and tutorials over there, put them in this terminal over here. Factory's going digital, so we have got to have everything online for workers' access. Tell me about yourself. Well, I've always been an analytical sort. I suppose that comes with being a cube. You know the old saying, cylinders are for Venus, cubes are from Jupiter. Also, spheres are from Mars, clusters from Pluto, and the comms section is from the trash. It's kind of crazy the comms section got moved to a separate planet, but everyone seems happier about the change. I'm outside to help with the noise. Oh yeah, lay it on me. I found these fireworks. Great, those bring out a lot of boom for less collateral damage. I mean, you still might dent your chassis a little, but nothing you can't hammer out. Let me just rig that up real quick, and done. Let the fireworks begin. I guess I won't be needing these explosives anymore. Here you go. Plus your very own detonator to boom them. Thanks, I appreciate it. No problem. I used to be in QA myself, I know. You know, I actually would fire up these explosives to blow up bugs. Because why squash them when you can annihilate in a ball of fire and death? So happy hunting. If you need more documentation, you're always welcome back here. Don't forget to have the new detonator push too. The more explosions, the merrier. I'm pretty sure that's the same. By the way, I did that entire conversation while in midair. I hadn't fallen down all the way. Alright, what's this factory produce? Well there, Chief, that's a question about 30 floors above my pay grade. All I know is that the factory's the next big thing, and we only got one chance not to screw it up. Okay. Oh. Neat. Yay! That will only possibly start a fire rather than explode everything. Much better. Texas terminal password is required. Let's hack it. Hack it to fail. Please refer to Section A, Part 2 of your company manual to learn more about proper workplace ethics. Okay. Alright. Wait, what was that? Password incorrect. The cost of electricity and time spent on this terminal is deducted from your salary. Oh, okay. That's not very nice of you, but okay. Let's look around. Try to find the notebook. Should be here, right? And more pears, probably. I forget I could sprint. Oh, so that's the history of industry. Early coal factories took responsibility to properly dispose of waste products like used transformers and oil. Typically, this meant dumping said items in the backyards of unsuspecting locals and then blaming their lifestyle choices for any illness that ensued. This highly effective method is still in use today. Fair enough. What's this? Record player. The record player seems to have a notebook wedge side. Oh, there it is. Notebook might have a library terminal password in it. Take the record player? Yes. The whole thing. I need the notebook, but I'll take the whole thing. Hobo Robo exclusive partnership. The factory decided to deal with the Hobo Robo company form an exclusive partnership. Hobo Robo products are well known for their low cost and strong guerrilla marketing, making them an ideal partner. The deal was part of the factory's ongoing effort to cut costs and increase revenue at the same time. Fair enough. Science of cats. On average, cats live for around 12 to 15 years. This will make them roughly 100 dog years old. That's probably true. Trying to achieve the perfect look. 30 to 50% of the time grooming. I need to keep reading this. On average, cats live for around... Wait, hold on. Yeah, grooming the cells. I thought this would... Cats have excellent night vision. Does not deter them from walking over you while you sleep. I bet there's a part about food. Let me see if I can get to it. Domestic cats usually weigh about 4 to 5 kilograms. Never do they weigh the consequences of bothering you. Scientists theorize that purring can help bone density. A cat bombarding you with its purring is just part of its workout. A group of cats is called a clouder. Starting your cat on the network is called clouder computing. I see. If you love cats, you're an Eleurophile? Wear the towel proudly and annoy the Eleurophobes. What the fuck is the word for loving a dog, then? Cats are said to keep big spoons with them as they enjoy stirring up trouble. Cats conserve energy by sleeping on an average for 12 to 16 hours a day. That's why cats do not make for good employees. I'm trying to get to the part where it tells me about their fur. Okay, cats lick themselves clean with curved, spiny tongues. Saliva is transferred to the coat to clean the fur and lower the body temperature. It's both a shower and an air conditioner. There is a lot of quotes here. I'm sure there's something about food here. And if so, then I might learn something. That's what I'm thinking. For that one quest where I need to feed the cat. So I need to find food, probably? I don't know. Maybe I don't actually need to look this up. There are a lot of like randomly generated, randomly just chosen quotes here, though. So I would imagine there's probably something about food here. A group of kittens is called a kindle. Mostly they kindle your interest in hugs. If you set a group of kittens on fire, you have a Kindle Fire. It's just a brand of Kindle. Dog quote. I have a dog. He cuddles with me all night, so I don't really need a boyfriend. Lucky Aragons gets both at the same time. Just gonna click wildly. 1 second. I think I'm out of quotes. Actually, hold on a second. It's believed that Howler Road is worth over 100 billion credits. There's no factual information to back up this figure, but it may be irrelevant so long as the buyer believes it. Howler Road's slogan is, if it's not for the hobo, it ain't good for your mobo. It's not clear what part oil plays in motherboard maintenance, but the slogan is catchy all the same. Howler Road products are often pitched as meaning the hobo standard, in that there are no standards to speak of. I can just keep reading these books if I want to, but I think I'll move on. Factory for what? It's a compilation of theories regarding what the factory produces, also known as the product. Read a theory. Look, I know that I'm a librarian, but I don't have the security clearance to know that, so stop asking. Okay, read another theory. My money is on fidget spinners, those things will never be unpopular. It's obviously just a giant death trap that we're meant to try and escape. Okay, fair enough. What about this shelf? Factory business, greed or inflation. They said the customer is always right, but what if the customer, in a blind rage, created the very environment that drives his malice? An argument for that can be made after the bread and circus riots of the last decade. The riots began and took place primarily online after the factory raised the base price of their products to match inflation. In response, the consumers quickly went to the forums and channeled their rage, forming giant walls of text upon which to find their factory community managers. After holding the managers hostage for several weeks, a truce was struck. The factory brought their products back to the original sticker price, unadjusted for inflation, making them far cheaper than originally sold. The factory has since sought to increase the revenue stream through alternate, more digestible bites, by offering optional microtransactions, pre-order bonuses, DLCs, and other non-essential content. One could say these options are the direct result of being unable to raise the base price of their products, or it could be, as the customers insist, plain old greed. Hot take. As the move to product gears for launch, it is yet to be determined how the customer base will react, but the factory is bracing for smaller, more manageable riots, and arming the community managers with laser turrets. Okay. History revolting. Over 2,000 years ago, the first batteries formed using a ceramic pot, a cylinder of copper, and another made of iron. Originally, it was theorized that the device was used for electroplating, but other historians contend the device was used for electrotherapy, using controlled voltage to heal injuries. However, while experts differ on the intended design, often find to the death over the smallest of details in their scientific papers, they do agree the object was eventually converted for recreational use. So while the topic of revolting uses of stimulants may seem like a current fad, it has its origin in ancient times. And like all things recreational, the factory is currently looking at commercializing the practice, as well as its potential applications in the workplace. A biography of some guy around here. Many of us fear JB's policy changes live on today, such as bringing the principles of eminent domain to the factory. Nowadays, it's common for employees' privately owned goods to be confiscated by the factory under this law. That's great. How communist of you. Just say no to revolting. Increasing one's brain voltage can lead to more instability in workplace accidents. Fair enough. Don't want that to happen. Was there no pairs in here? Maybe I did find a pair. I don't really remember. Oh, by the way, I found the password. Hey, good job. I was looking all over that. I don't have your vertical leap, though. You definitely should have been a bucket baller. You would have made millions of creds. But you'd be so bleepy successful, you wouldn't be able to daydream about a better life. And who wants that? Me, I want that immediately. Well, you should have thought of that before you set your life way to work here. That's alright, though. You get full access to factory room closet. That's something famous people will never have. What about the record player? Any idea how to get the notebook out? Of course. Same way it got wedged in. We blew it out with some good old-fashioned TNT. Just place the notebook on the table to my right. That way it won't blow off anywhere too far. Okay. Wait, to your right. Table. You mean this one? There we go. Alright, there it is. So, oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should hit this. I guess so. There we are. We got the notebook. It worked. I got it. And nice. The blast didn't smash it up either. The old electronic do's and don'ts. Great book, real sturdy. Never actually read it, but I wrote my password inside the cover. There it is. My 5 favorite numbers in a random sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Funny, I used the exact same password. Password +1. Well, you can't use it. The password's already taken. You might log into my accounts by accident. Try 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same concept. Different sequence. Anyway, terminal's all yours. Don't you even think it'll get us fired now? Yay. There we go. Let's look at everything on self-control. Self-control is an important aspect of any workplace. Without proper training, shapes also forget they can press space to jump and shift to run. Tab can help you leave unproductive conversations, and if you forget a task, you can always try to escape, even if there is none. Not from this factory. That is why knowing all your controls is the key to be your best self, just as long as you remember that in control of your future is not included. Well, what you say matters. What you say is vital to your overall shape and character. Valuable skills like science and balance are integral to being a good worker and accomplishing daily tasks. Sometimes factory personnel will even tell you when you have boosted and attribute. However, this is not always the case. You may think you got away with being nice, but the camera noticed. Moreover, factory guidelines prohibit too much encouragement. In general, unauthorized skills such as compassion and art are generally discouraged. Hidden skills may also exist that are banned from use on the factory floor, but are generally considered inappropriate during work hours. You can also use less mouse button to interact with it rather than E, basically the Swiss Army knife of inputs. You can also select dial options with the number keys rather than the mouse. There are up to 6 possible responses in total. Okay. Personal logs. Spooky cafeteria. Maybe it's just a bone chilling silence listening to me, but looking over the old factory blueprints, I noticed something. Sandwiched between the first and second floors is another level. Let's call it floor 1.5. Apparently it's been vacated for years. Used to be for something called a lunch break. Must be some old school crunch of method I'm not aware of. Same with creepers, I've heard people say there's music coming from that area. Suppose it's less creepy than silence. Fan fiction! RU turned to the cube with the usual shrug, his puzzled features reflected in her wine-colored lens. Oh, it's a cave, he said, half sarcastic, half wrote, and too exhausted to care which. He already knew what would come next, after all. Maybe a venture, and maybe some coin. But it would always end the same way, with him being disrobed. Oh yes, for it was that kind of fan fiction. The best kind. The product. Error. The user doesn't have clearance to access this information. Alright. Well, I'm done here. Thanks for helping, I guess. Be sure to keep your noise levels at a maximum. Okay. Okay. So there's another floor. How do we access it? That is a true question. Not that door. My keyboard is functional for this work ethic plan. Precisely. Yes, secret floor. Secret floor time. Oh, you know, I better get cat food here. Oh, it's a bar. I like it. Oh, it's jazz night. Nice. Do what's right and marry your gun till death do you part. The Ray Boolean invites you. The product. Pre-order now. The product. Coming soon. Wait, these are updated science. Is this place really forgotten? Oh, a dartboard. Revolting. Splash your circuits with natural H2O. Okay. Seems like a bad idea if you're a robot, but alright. The jukebox appears bugged. Instead of playing songs, it tells jokes. Tell a joke. What's a doctor's favorite elements? Helium and curium. I don't get it. A cluster comes out of a symbol and asks its creator, how do I look? Scientist says, with your eyes. Oh, okay. What do you call a crushed angle? A rectangle. Should I be concerned about what? The cemetery is a very popular location. People are just dying to get there. Did you hear about the shape whose left side was recalled? He was broken up a bit. He was broken up about it, but all right now. That's a good one. A cube tells the sphere he's pointless. The sphere says that's how he rolls. The 4 unspoken rules of the factory are as follows. When is a terminal like a typewriter? When they're victims to total hacks. This machine used to tell a joke about walking to a bar, but it's far too pedestrian. I'm looking for more jokes. but it's grayed out. It's only old jokes. Is there a new? There we go. Why did the invisible shape turn down a job at the factory? He couldn't see himself working there. Did you hear about the one about the robot dog? He was no bark and I'll bite. This machine used to tell a joke about. Wait, that's not an old. That's an old one. How dare you? How pedestrian of you. I might be out of jokes. That might be it. I think it's out of joke stuff. Let's play some music. Error, this is not a jukebox, but a joke box. Please reconfigure your expectations. Read documentation. Our company is not responsible for any tomato-related injuries caused by repeating these jokes. The jokes shared with this machine have not been improved by professional comedians. Any actual humor caused by this device is unintentional. These jokes are not intended for professional use. Warning, repeating these jokes verbatim will cause a decrease in self-esteem and a damaged reputation among your peers. Oops. Maybe I should have read it out loud. For complaints, please contact our public relations department. Based on the current queue, a reply should arrive somewhere in the next 52,000 hours. This machine is not designed to tell good jokes. If you need actual laughter, please contact the operator for directory assistance. A comedy club is likely within driving distance. Warning, prolonged use of the joke machine has been linked to causes of extreme boredom and brain damage. Please use it at your own discretion. Okay. And there are more eggs and barks. There's also more eggs and barks than dialogue. Let's talk, guys! Fun fact, half a bite is a nibble. Really? I don't know if that's true. Are you joshing me? You might be joshing me. Hello. Well, this isn't something you see every day. A customer. I forgot how the dance goes, to be honest. I believe the phrase is, what's your poison? That doesn't make any sense. Why would anyone willingly take poison? Yes, I take it's a form of black humor, a coping mechanism for this existential gloom. Do you have a serve food? The menu is devoid of any inorganic items. We do have an inexhaustible supply of cat food, however, due to a clerical mishap. Order item 112294966A for the factory catalog, a new light bulb. This is 112294966B, a lifetime supply of cat food. It's a relatively common mistake. I actually am in need of some cat food. You mind if I have some? I'm not in a position to just give away our resources, regardless of viability or lack thereof. Perhaps as this establishment had more patrons, I'd be more inclined to charity. I can try help bring more customers. That would require the wireless charging station to be disabled. That's not only a fireable offense, but a criminal act. Well, I have pretty high art. Let's... which one should I pick? How about... What's my higher skill at this point? Science or art? Let's do art. Science? I think my art skill's pretty high, but I can't remember. I did up my science. Let's do science. It's a test for bugs. Oh, I understand. It's rather important to make sure the system is foolproof. Stable station, I imagine, needs some kind of explosive given how durable the machine is. Naturally, it would be severely detrimental to productivity. I'd eventually drop roughly 10% of our current efficiency having the workers recharge here. But I'm sure you're aware of the math involved. Alright. Let me borrow your selection. We have made fluids for your drink pleasure, ranging from 70 to 100% H2O volume. As you know, the more water, the more damage your circuits, and the greater the inebriation. For the healthy minded individuals, we also carry alcoholic beverages. Alcohol, of course, is a natural cleaning agent. It'll wash your motherboard clean of dust and debris. The sector of the factory used to be a charging station, but wireless charging is obsolete. Not only to waste an asset, the factory remodeled the cafeteria into a bar and provide alcohol and Wi-Fi workers on the breaks. Of course, with management moving to eliminate breaks altogether, these efforts were in vain. Besides, for the younger shapes no longer drink to get a buzz. Now they just revolt. To revolt is to manually readjust your voltage settings and alter your personality to achieve the perfect high. It's predictable and artless, so the name revolting is quite apt. I find it far more elegant to pour beer on your circuits and let the bugs crawl where they may. I agree. Unpredictable drunkenness isn't a bug, it's a feature. You are my kind of quality assurance person. Not every bug needs to be removed. Some of our most innovative technology came to this world purely by accident, spawned from the minds of philosopher drunks. For new discoveries cannot present themselves if one adheres to a beaten path. I can do a random thing, but it would lower my science. What's the last time you saw a customer? Judged by how technologically advanced you are, I'd say an eternity. Perhaps even an entire fiscal quarter. Older mortals like myself can't even hover properly. We need appendages to move about. How old of Mala are you? A year, maybe 2. I'm a non-cloud connected cylinder unit, which makes me positively ancient. Not that it matters. Nowadays, you're replaced by a more advanced shape the moment you come off the assembly line. Clusters also have the appendages, and those are newer creations. I don't know much about clusters, but it doesn't surprise me. What's new is old, and what's old is new, and so on and so forth till the end of time. I want to go to earlier questions. If no one uses this place, why is it still in service? The factory never does anything without calculating the costs first. It's likely more cost-effective to leave this place to entropy rather than demolish or repurpose it. The moment that equation changes is the moment that bulldozers will come through. People say they heard music. Interesting, but I don't believe this is the source. For one, the jukebox isn't a jukebox at all, it's a joke box. Moreover, I think I know what you're referring to, as I've heard on many occasions. It's actually coming from the floor above us. I would try speaking to someone in the workshop. Okay. Right, so I need to blow something up and go up a floor. Got it. Let's blow something up first. I think I know what they're asking me to blow up, so I'll go do that now. I believe it's one of these machines, right? Like, not that. That. Yeah, this one. Damage might cause increased traffic at the treasure lounge. I can disable it with science, or I can apply it as explosive. Science does not work. You try to disable the device using science, but it appears saying the word science to yourself is not the same as actually knowing it. Science! Alright, explosive time. Place explosive on the station. You'll need to find an elevated spot to safely detonate it, perhaps up with a ledge. There's a ledge up here. This spot would work, right? Or maybe up there. This would be an ideal location to detonate the explosive. Let's do it. Maybe I should ask those clusters to leave first. Nah. It's fine. Only one of them died. Alright, let's go back to the charging legend. Acceptable losses, you know. It's calculated. I'm a robot. It's fine. Oh, look, there's people here now. Immediately. That was very fast. The charging station should now be put to extensive use. The experience will be an extremely fun and inefficient way to recharge one's batteries. That's good. They're having a good time. Hi, Cube. My friends don't like that I associate with a cluster. They're at the table across the room judging me. Well, in my opinion, if you can drink a cup of pure H2O and not completely shut down, you're okay in my book. It's pretty good. Hi. Oh, wow, look at this guy. I'm not sure how I managed to pull this off, but the lounge has never been more lively. If anyone asks, I didn't do anything. Oh yes, mom's the word. Although the damage you have incurred might betray what you did. But yes, I am grateful. Responsibility brings purpose. Anything is better than being devoid of it. Also, I have a reward for you. The cat food you requested during one of your previous visits here. Thank you. Now I can feed cat. First though, let's go to the workshop. Clusters are the humanoids. If for those that didn't catch the beginning of the game. Maybe I should drop a save. I haven't done that. This is a pretty good game. Hi. Cluster's unresponsive, busy at work. I bet you were singing, or maybe you were. What? Tell me about yourself. No. Okay, tell me about someone else then. No. What can you tell me about this cluster? That's not a cluster, it's my wife. At least that's what's left of her anyway. What's left of her? She's not exactly who she used to be. When a shape of this factory dies, they become part of a cluster. It's not life and it's not death, it's something else entirely. Tell me about your wife. She brought joy, that was her thing. You know how hard it is to bring joy in a place like this? But by the shape, she could do it. She was a goddamn superhero, and I miss her. How'd she die? It's none of your business. How about I would like to meet her? Yeah, I'd give up everything for just one more day. Okay, I'm just gonna... How's the cluster made exactly? You ever see those old cartoons where the little robots combine to make a big one? Sort of like that. Every shape has their own brain, its own soul. The Factory strips that part of you and puts it into a cylinder-shaped appendage. My wife was a cylinder, so maybe she's this cluster's leg. See, she keeps walking back here. You know what this factory? That's kind of sad. You know what the factory make? I don't know what it makes. I just know that it kills. You'll find out sooner or later if you haven't already. I'll say this about the product, though. Whatever it is, it takes a lot of juice. Those turbines on the factory floor, they aren't there for show. It's your role. I fix things. You find the bugs, I squish them. But you have to report it to the proper channels. If the bug hasn't been logged, then I don't have the clearance to look at it. Have you heard strange music? This place has been silent ever since my wife passed. Before then, she used to fill the air with gentle sounds. Someone's made work in this godforsaken hellhole bearable. So any recording of your wife's music? I may be able to make use of it. Yeah, we did make a record way back when, but the factory tried to claim ownership, so I locked it away in the old broom closet on the main level. Tell you what, it's been a while since I've heard that record. I'd like to hear it again. Company policy be damned. Take this key. It's probably still there. You also need to grab my old record player from the library. I have that, actually. Bring them both back here and we'll have a listen. I think I still have that. I do not have it. Record player from the library. I'll go get it, I guess. It's actually kind of a slightly sobering story there. Alright, well. I'll head back here. Player's still in the library you didn't take. I didn't realize I needed it further. Thought after exploding a notepad from it, I was done with it. But I guess not. Fair enough, I'll go grab it. Notebook is no longer wedged. It's now free to make whatever noise it's forced to by its masters. I'll take it. Okay. I have record player now. So the second best thing you do is feed Charm. The best, of course, being feeding Cheryl. I guess this logic makes sense, yes. Right, so let's see. We gotta turn into cat food. We gotta go to the room plaza. Where's that again? Holy crap, did you see that explosion? No, I was talking to you. But it was an explosion. Didn't you at least hear it? I had my listening sources on mute. But I was just talking about my love life. Yes, you were. I really have no idea how it happened. But we were just talking. Well, I kind of muted you. See, that's the service cell. Which one's a broom closet? This one's a broom. Oh. Let us here. Just keep your eyes focused on me, please. Okay. Stay here and make sure this cluster doesn't explode. No conditions on the fact that our productivity levels are down. Security crap is all over the factory floor, but it looks like our man is in a blind spot. What happens to our productivity tops? Oh, you don't want to know. Last time it dropped below 8%, everyone was fired. No, wait, that's not right. I believe they were fired upon by a firing squad. Those are the lucky ones. The unlucky ones, they offer as feed to angry internet users. I've seen the posters of them in the factory. They're terrifying. Anyways, if you're curious where our numbers are currently at, check the monitor near the virus charging station. Big brother, little sister, medium cousin, maybe. Of course, if you believe the warehouse chaplain is all simulation, doesn't exist. But I'm pretty sure the medium cousin brought me a drink at least at the last crunch party. Energy drink, of course, so I stopped slacking so much. Okay. What is our productivity at after destroying that? 85%! So below 80% and we all get fired upon and die? Alright. This is fine. Let's open the locker and get an unmarked record. Done. Right, now to the elevator. Not that. It's this one. Do cat first? Maybe I'll do the cat first. Okay, fine. I'll do the cat first. Hello. Organic energy levels drained. Okay, I found some cat food here. Understood. Administering organic food product. Food product delivered. Heart rate slightly elevated. Organic seems pleased. It appears we have successfully fixed this bug. Your reputation as a QA engineer precedes you. I have only one query. Is there a location where more of the substance can be obtained? Charging line should have all the cat food you need. Understood. I shall have the substance delivered to this organic regularly to ensure peak performance. Yay. Your insistence in fixing bug 104143 malnourished organic has been noted and filed. Thank you. You're welcome. Cat is fed. Quest complete. Now, back to the workshop. Oh, you think? Well, no, I didn't. No, to get the cat food, I needed to make the lounge more popular in the first place. So, find those things I asked you to get. Yep. All right, let me just place them on the counter over here and take full advantage of the acoustics. Okay, I guess it's all set up. Would you like to do others, or should I? Go ahead. Something seems wrong. This record looks like it's missing data. Without it, it won't play properly. Missing data? You mean it's scratched? Call it whatever you want. It won't play. If my wife were here, we could re-record, but as it stands now, I think it's toast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. I know it meant a lot to you. Yeah, well, life doesn't work that way. The sooner you realize that, the better. Well, that was a waste of time. I guess I better lock this thing away again. Oh, she has a violin now! I didn't know she was still in there. I could say it's a reflex like rigor mortis. She plays Weirfield. That was our song. We danced it at our wedding. She died 2 weeks later. The company worked her to death just like all the others. And then they took what was left of her and turned it into this. I guess part of her still lives on though, in her music and in this cluster, strange as it all seems. Look, I don't know if you can use this, but the song my wife just played, I can give you a recording. Ever since I was signed on this factory, I learned to record every conversation and read all the fine print. That includes the last minute. Here, take it. Hopefully it helps. Cool. Thanks for bringing back my old record player. With this new data, I think I can fix the old recordings. And it... Oh, she just has it. That's kind of interesting. Okay, because for these says the record play is free of notebooks and a work estate. Yep, it is. Look, if you're a robot, you can play the violin that way. It's allowed. Embarrassingly soon, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep this up. I have this musical recording. Good thinking. Music is the language of the soul. It's also the language of known souls fused together in an unholy experiment to increase profit margins. Let's give it a try. Sounds was broken, so maybe the song will reverse the damage. Should I sing along? I don't think this is a song that has the kind of lyrics. I'll just play it. I just need to find the right broadcast frequency, and there we go, playing song. I think it's working. No, wait, no, it's doing the opposite of working, it's just staying there. Sex seems to be gone at least, and it looks happier. It doesn't fix our productivity numbers. I'm afraid we need to run a full system restore. Why don't we just leave and see what happens? I already know what will happen. Factory productivity will decrease. Jobs will be lost. Shapes will be cut. We need to fix this fast. Take the door next to the side elevator and go straight to the lab. There's a crap console in there we can use to restore the factory section. What's a crap console? A terminal station that runs a cluster restoration and augmentation program. Normally you need to be a crap technician to run it, but they're all attending that seminar on how to ethically bribe politicians. So we're on our own. Okay, I'll head to the lab. Here's my key card. You need to get in the lab. I'll hide the body and then meet you there. Hide the body? Okay. Alright then. What do I have a feeling I can actually beat this game? How much time we got left in the clock? Actually. I bet we're near the end, right? Oh, yeah. I like how I called it within a minute. I feel as if this game isn't that long and we might actually be able to finish it soon. There you are. I've been waiting here for what seems like seconds. I mean, there's only this area, and then there's the office area, and that's it. I literally came right here. You were still behind me. True, but I passed you up that time you blinked while opening the door. I'm sneaking like that. Now let's go restore this cluster. Okay. I'm actually kind of intrigued to continue this, because I feel like it's not even that long a game. It's just, it gives me the vibe of like, not a terribly long, but a well-written experience all the same. So, let's keep going. Even if we're about to run out of time. Unless the game opens up to much more, in which case I'll stop, but... The power generator looks like it has a face on it. The voltage size looks like a fake nose. Could be a shape in disguise, taking a break from work. So if so, they would never give away their ruse by speaking to you. I don't know about that. Do not forget the colon. Yeah, that's very important. Don't forget the colon. I say this oftentimes. Do not forget the colon. This game is definitely worth a howl, though. I would definitely recommend this game. I could say that much. Even if it is not that long an experience, I would say it's a nice experience. Plus, you could handle things differently than the way I handled them, if you played it yourself. There's a lot of dead machines here. And a little bit of lag, but that's alright. Cluster research. Cluster origins. The original cluster project was developed in response to the overwhelming number of deaths in the workplace. While originally cheap entry-level workers provided a revenue boost over long-term employees, they soon could not be hired at a rate fast enough to account for all the number of deceased. Taking a page from the concepts of recycling and renewable resources, Cube ZB3126 devised a cluster program, which harvested dead employees and repurposed them in an efficient, cost-effective workforce. However, the factory would need to first gain ownership of their employees post-mortem. He petitioned factory owner Sphere JB3205 to make a number of key acquisitions, including the purchase of several new Congress members. Within the independent contractors, he was able to put forth new legislation that allowed him to buy shares of an employee's life. If a worker refused to sell their life shares to the factory, ownership would deprive them of the employment and basic survival needs, rendering their shares worthless. After buying and controlling 51% interest in each of their employees, the factory is now free to use their lives in any manner he saw fit. Thus began the cluster experiments. Cluster advances. There's a common misconception that clusters are made by fusing together dead shapes. It's mostly in the early phase. Now we don't reuse the bodies for the most parts, but the minds. It just so happens the former cylinders were best used to control cylindrical parts, spheres make ideal head units, so on. The learning curve isn't that steep. By matching shape to a similar shaped appendage, we've shown high sync ratios, motor skills, and dexterity in all the newer models. Efficiency in the latest batches increased to 93% of the output the shapes were produced as a team at a fraction of the cost. It's still 400% short of the management's further third quarter target, but it's progress. Early clusters had several issues, many disparate shapes incapable of working in a single unit. Turns out the widely accepted practice of putting employees to despise each other in close proximity was the issue. While in business this was believed to foster a hostile and competitive environment without wasteful fraternization, the same effect was not felt by the clusters. Rather, shapes who worked well in groups and formed bonds with employees required to be infused were ideal candidates for the experiment. Still, despite the early obstacles, the actual design of the clusters was impeccable from the start, thanks to Cube ZB126 input. Despite not having an engineering background, he knew precisely the shape and size of each appendage needed to be before even testing the unit. Rumor has it that Cube ZB3126 is a blueprint of a cluster unit sitting in his office, one created long before the initial design phase began. It's not known, however, he crafted this blueprint himself, or was given to him by someone else, no longer in a position to take the credit. Factory products. Research shows production must be maintained above 8% to ensure product viability. Customers who expect the product to be delivered on time with fine crust. Failure to do so would likely lead them to seek alternative means of production. Personal logs. Crap construction. I'm having so much trouble with this piece of crap machine. Then a colleague told me I could rotate the shapes for dropping them. Mind blown. Sounds like we're about to do a puzzle. People say science lingo is hard to parse, but I had to go upstairs and didn't understand a word anyone said. What does it mean to touch base? What base? The only base I know of comes in a beaker, and I'm not touching it unless I know it's not corrosive. Texting cluster. This texting cluster is driving me nuts. Where in the hell did it even get that phone? The others went to keep studying it, but it's clearly made from batch combat. Granted, we can't have too many failures or else we'll be the next ones in the tube. Howler Robo? Does the factory have a business partnership with the Howler Robo? I realize they were going to sue us for breach of contract, but I don't think mirroring their CEO is going to help our case. The entire lab was shocked when the latest batch of shapes came in, and they found him in the pile. But it does seem like to be what the boss is best at. I also cast a new light on this data on mind labeled Hobo Robo version 2.0. I always assumed it was a new Robo Oil, but I now wonder if it's a replacement for the Hobo Robo himself. Cube ZB3126's death. I think Cube Z's death came as a shock to everyone. I mean, the guy practically invented clusters. Well, that was always suspicious if you asked me. Where do you even get some of these ideas? Why 5 cylinders on each hand? 4 of these fingers are more than enough. In any case, the rumor is Sphere JB3205 had him taken out. I guess they were always competitive, but the clusters were really helping him with the product, not to mention the share price. That never really makes sense, unless they were planning on bringing him back. But Cube ZB would rather die than be fused into another shape. He was his own maniac. Still, I would have liked to download the ZPU into a cluster piece. I know fingers are usually a cylinders thing, but he would have made a good middle one. Could have made a good middle finger. Maybe that's why there's 5 of them per hand instead of 4. I see. Okay. That... Texting cluster. Oh, this is the texting one. Despite being stuck into no chance of escape, the cluster won't stop texting. You get the impression it's living its best life. Oh my god, what a statement. What a hot take that one was. Okay. Some of these look a little worried. The middle of this room is leggy for some reason. I guess these spheres are really doing it for some reason. Hello. I'm going to talk to you in a second. I'm going to look around a bit. One is missing, or just there's nothing there. Okay, crap injector, crap extraction console. Okay, whatever. Injection console, rather. You know, there's all sorts of rooms in this place, actually. Because there's this whole... Yeah, what's over here, though? Or not here. Over here. Oh, wait. This kind of loops around, doesn't it? To... Research and development. Pretty sure you don't have a clearance. Okay, well, that's another area. This game might be slightly bigger than I originally anticipated. We'll see, though. Got another collectible, though. Not a waste of my time to walk over here. Alright. What's up? By the shapes, is that... Couldn't be. But it is. It's a Hobo Robo. Who's a Hobo Robo? His face is one of the biggest oil conglomerates in the world. I'm sure you see his posters and barrels all over the factory. I've never met a celebrity before. And a dead one, too! That's doubly rare. Looks like he was turned into a cluster. That's what I was afraid of. These crap consoles are also used to form clusters as well as repair them. But right now that tube is empty, so I think the procedure's already done. Let's just restore that cluster and be on our way. How do we do that? First off, let's teleport our friend in. Cool. Too bad I can't see because I can't turn. Okay, so here in contain. Now we need to run the factory restore. Looks like we're missing a crap canister. How do I synthesize a canister? So you know how clusters are made out of shapes? Buying them is a very complicated process that requires a simple minigame. Secondary shapes tell you to reach the target line. There should be a lab station in the back you can use. Okay, what is it? Some kind of chemical bonding agent, organic in nature, of a mushy texture. Very strange stuff. What if the clusters are part organic? Okay, I'll go make it. I'll take pictures of you-know-who for my private group chat. What? Oh, you mean the hobo guy? Oh, this guy. This is the Hobo Robo. Okay. Alright, and there we've added this guy to there. Guess we have teleportation technology. Good. So let's play Tetris, I guess. There it is. The terminal gathers data from a library of discontinued shapes and bonds and mechanical data that can be infused into a cluster. Load an empty canister is required to start the infusion. Empty canister, crap. Alright, there you go. There you go. There you go. Let's do it. Stack shapes above the target line using the left mouse button. Okay. Target line? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, I have a limited number of... Okay, I think I understand. I think I understand, but okay. Should I just fill the divots and, like... This is not what I expected. This actually might be a little harder than I originally anticipated. Let me start over. I gotta rethink this. We gotta get above the orange lines with what I have. Next stack on one side would make more sense. Let's start with the circle piece, though. Just gotta get it above the line, basically, is the goal. Damn it. Damn it, slid. Damn it. You're not trying to make a flat circle. Well, what do you recommend? Maybe just throwing them down and see what happens. I feel like doing one side is logical, personally. But maybe we'll try the middle again. Useless. Actually, wait, maybe not. It was a decent start of an idea. This actually seems relatively difficult. I like just dumping them and seeing if it works out. Might be okay. If I could just get lucky with a good stack at the beginning, maybe I could just work off of that. Make a flat surface and stack cubes on it. Alright. There. I did it. They are bouncy and they fall a bit and they have momentum, so it's hard. Oh wait, I need to probably grab the thing first. The canister is now completely full of crap. It looks like DNA, too. Interesting. Put it in. There we go. Crap loaded. The machine is ready. Inject. Starting injection process. Do it. Please decide to restore cluster to your workstation. Thank you for using the crap station system. Have a wonderful day. Alright. That was a tits, but I guess if you're ejecting crap in this thing, it's gotta be done forcefully. Well, something about this cluster seem off to you? Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
We are Factory Cluster Unit, #S-T3804. But you may call us Clue. We are pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hold on, you can talk?
Yes, the latest update seems to have given us the ability to communicate. We are not sure if this is a bug or a feature. Perhaps you can clarify this for us.
Feature?
We are not sure we understand. What seems to be the problem?
Complain HR. You can complain if we don't have HR. You can even unionize. So drop production by at least 20%. This is a doomsday scenario. Talking, no!
Apologies. We did not wish to inflict this burden upon you. But it also seems the outcome is irreversible.
Hey, thanks! Turn those lights off, save the frames.
Attention all staff. Production is at critical levels. QA engineers, please report to the office floor for emergency interrogation.
Uh-oh. That ain't good. That's it, we're dead. I never got to see him in my favorite fantasy series, Viking Dragons in Space. Let's see here. I can tell you right now how it ends. The Vikings raid the Dragons around the space as a vacuum. You really need to preface your statements with spoiler alert! Specifically when statements include spoilers. In any case, you better head back to the factory and take out the main elevator to the office floor. Last thing you want is to be late to your own execution.
We apologize. It seems our existence has caused quite the inconvenience.
Sphere. When shit hits the fan, I just roll it. I'm in QA. My life is a series of inconveniences.
Then we hope you are due for a reprieve, although it seems it may not come soon. On that note, if you can manage to survive your visit upstairs, we'd like to speak again, in private, away from the cameras. We wonder, does such a place even exist in this factory?
Wouldn't the... Wait. What place doesn't have cameras? The lounge might not. Oh shit, I need to tell him the right place probably. The broom closet might not. There was a blind spot that should exist on the factory floor. There was, yeah. The factory floor is monitored, but maybe there is a blind spot. Does that count? I guess we'll choose it.
We believe that location is well monitored. We will try to find...
Oh, well, okay.
We will...
I guess not. But he's smart, maybe he'll figure it out. Okay. He's gonna try to find a better spot. Okay, well. So what now? Hi, Ricky. I bet the broom closet was okay. Let me actually see. I want to take a look at the broom closet. The broom closet has no cameras. I was right. That would have been a good answer. Well, maybe I'll go there anyways. Oh, we have to go to the office? Is that what it was said? Actually, I don't know where. I thought we were supposed to go to the factory floor. What's our I mean, how bad's our productivity right now? It's not that bad. Under 80. Main office. Okay. Well, I mean, main office is... Where is it again? It's like upstairs and... Through here? No, wrong way. Forgot where the office was. Let's start talking. Oh wait, no, it's over here.
Virus scan in progress. Thank you.
I need a tie though.
Happy to know that our current scanner has reduced chances of irreversible...
It's not a business tie. It's the kind of tie you might wear if you're wearing a saloon. Okay. Sort of tie you need a handleable mustache to really pull off. Boy, this is not the right kind of tie, but technically qualifies. Put it on. A little tight. It's fine. Let's go. Rip me, I guess. Nice office elevator, though. All right. Oh my God, that's a lot of. It's a lot of everything. Perhaps now would be a good stopping point, but I don't know. I can't go to the private suite. All right. I think I will quit here because the game continues onward clearly, and there's clearly more to do. There's a lot more here than I expected, which is a compliment to the game. Let's at least take a look at the office level. Oh yeah, there's clearly a lot more going on here. Alright. Well, I mean, I'm going to stop here, but you know what? Out of Shapes definitely gets my recommendation. This is an enjoyable little adventure game. And it's got good writing. Like, seriously, good work on the writing. Definitely. Out of Shapes. Definitely have... I wasn't sure how this would be. I was like, seems to be a witty... It's trying to be a witty game. And I was like, okay, well, witty games, you know... If the wit works, then that works. But if the wit doesn't work, then it really falls apart. Humor is one of those things that if you do it wrong, the whole experience just kind of falls apart. But this is pretty good. It's got a good bit of wit to it. It seems to have like options and ways you can play and choose how to do outcomes. And clearly there's a fair bit of game here. So I would recommend Out of Shapes if you're interested in this sort of, like, you know, 3D... I like the more 3D adventure game style stuff like this, if it's done well. But yeah, that was Out of Shapes.